Aurora Education Foundation is a non-profit that supports Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students from high school through to postgraduate study and into the workforce. I'm Leila Smith, CEO of the Aurora Education Foundation. As our organisation has grown with more programs, participants, funders and partners, we've had to evolve how we work to stay connected and keep growing. We needed more than a new tool. We needed a system of work, one that could help us stay aligned as we scaled, delivered on our ambitious strategy, and supported collaboration across every level of the organisation. For us, Jira became the foundation for that work. We'll show you how. Jira helps us clearly map and track our strategic objectives. We use the plan view to make that strategy visible and actionable. For example, one of our strategic objectives is to improve educational and engagement outcomes. Underneath that, we have aligned projects like community engagements and camps, but also policy and process initiatives. Of course, that further breaks down into detailed work, but this structure gives us a clear view of progress against our strategy and who is driving each element. I also use a personal dashboard that brings together all of our strategic projects. It shows me how things are tracking, lets me keep an eye on key comments, and helps me stay involved in the conversations that matter. To show how the strategy comes to life in our programs, Roxy will walk you through how we use Jira to plan and track our program work.
Hi, I'm Roxy Bin Swani and I lead the Pathways team at Aurora. We focus on supporting students through our scholarship programs. One of our ongoing initiatives is the First Nations Cancer Scholarship. This program follows a well-defined structure from recruitment to interviewing, awarding scholarships, and program monitoring and evaluation. If I click into one of the phases, like shortlisting and interviewing candidates, you can see that it's broken down into even more tasks. Each task is assigned to a team member with a status and clear due date. We're able to keep this plan relatively simple, so it's easy for our team to stay aligned and focused. Now let's take a look at how we use Jira to plan and track our work across a more complex initiative, the high school program.
Hi, I'm Jesse King, and I'm the head of policy and programs at Aurora. Our high school program supports over 700 students, and we use Jira to bring together multiple teams across different regions to make it happen. In Jira's list view, we have the program's strategic objectives broken into our activities that we do regularly, like camps. Those then break down into the specific events like engagement days, and those all have subtasks that go into the running the experience for the students. Some of our core engagements run multiple times a year and have repeatable tasks. We create templates for those work plans, like you can see here, to save time and maintain consistency. And because we're often working across teams, we rely on Jira's commenting features to stay in sync. For example, tracking attendance is a big job, and you can see quite a lot of comments from the team involved. As a leader, I can use the report feature to see how our work is breaking down from our strategic objectives into tasks. Jira gives us structure as a team while maintaining individual flexibility to execute work. Next, Leila will share how we approached adoption and the internal changes that helped make Jira work across the whole organisation.
By now you can see how embedded Jira is in our work, but that didn't happen overnight. Our first attempt at rolling it out was actually too detailed. It didn't stick. So we shifted our approach. We created a streamlined resource and onboarding hub to help everybody get started. We developed tailored internal personas to introduce Jira to different teams, and we started with the executive team, not just to model the change, but to make sure the way we use Jira would support decision-making at the highest level. We then rolled it out gradually to managers and now across the entire organisation. That cultural shift was just as important as the tool itself. Because of that shift, collaboration happens in Jira. Using Jira helps our programs run more smoothly. Our board reporting is faster, our teams are more connected, and we can spend more time focusing on what really matters, walking alongside our students as they pursue their goals. If your organisation is exploring Jira, here's our advice. Start simple, make it real, and focus on helping your teams see the value for themselves. That's what made the difference for us. If you have any questions for our team, let's chat in Atlassian's nonprofit and social impact community.